Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr in another round where we will do a special assignment which I just bought. I don't know when the Holy Bliss DLC has been released, but I bought it for those fate points. The message: we have received a curious request from a low-level order associate. A pilgrim ship returning from the warp has been quarantined at an Imperial Void station due to an unusual type of cranial parasite infection. At first glance, this might not concern the Inquisition. However, the logs indicate no traces of any infection before entering the warp. Also, there are obscure references to a parasite, or to this parasite to be precise, in an order case file, but most of the material has been corrupted. Given that the station is a high-profile Imperial outpost, the infection might be a diversion to hide some other insidious threat by the ruinous powers. Much of the security forces available have been tied up by the incident, so the possibility cannot be ignored. Examine the situation, investigate the pilgrims, and find out what there is a threat. Alright. Analysis of picked feats. Hesitate, a heretic tribe in an abandoned Imperial facility. The presence of demonic entities has been confirmed. Resources for a full-scale purgation are unavailable, so the Order has opted for a surgical strike, deploy and eliminate the moral threat. So we will go in the mission briefing, I hope. And here we are, briefing. We've received a curious request from a low level. Okay, that we already know. Yada yada yada. I just read that out. So please. Already several possible threats have emerged on the Void Station. Should we call back some of our security tied up with the pilgrims, withdraw half the security to the protection of the Void Station, move a handful of patrols to investigate the sudden power outages on the station, reassign a third of the security to the unrest reported on the lower decks. I think I will protect the Void Station. Following your decision, the station prefecture had mobilized most officers on station to deal with a mob that marched on a minor administratum annex because of an apparent food distribution issue. The incident almost turned into a revolt, and there had been some fatalities before it was resolved. On the other hand, sending a larger contingent on the pilgrim ship was productive, since the officers managed to uncover a potential threat. Operation started. In the meantime, although Shirogians pronounced it wrong, our dumbfounded regarding the nature of the parasitic infection. Examined subjects appear to be in good health and suffer virtual no ill effects. In some cases, the infection seems to even benefit the host. Trials are ongoing. So sorry, there's always some reading out here. So approach. Unknown parasitic infection on Basiliki Aureus. So it's going to be a little bit more challenging than the last couple of episodes, but that is great. Our involvement in the matter is slowly becoming justified. We have identified a group of mutants hiding amongst the pilgrims, and it's possible that they are the source of the infection, which support the theory of rock-related biological anomalies. Unfortunately, these mutants swarmed the security deck upon discovery and obtained weapons. We must deal with them. Alright, let's hop in.
Between the stars, the ancient, unseen enemies of mankind wait and hunger. Be strong and give them no quarter.
So guys, it of course might seem like, compared with the last episodes, this is going to be not that hard of a mission, because you see how fast they can die, especially those normal enemies right here. But basically, you see, they are not one-shotters, that is what I wanted to say, anymore, and they, I assume, do a teensy little bit more damage to us than the other guys did, and our suppression resistance should go down quicker. So it is more of a challenge here, and that is good, that is good, that is good for a change. And in the end, what is quite certain, champions stronger enemies are of course having a lot of more HP, so champions are going to come up with on every map, so don't worry. And there's going to be the first one coming up. It is a Reborn Marauder, so let's see. He was at 12,000 as well. Okay, I was, to be honest, what the hell was that? There have been some guys summoned toxic entities. Alright, these guys I have not seen before, so that is quite cool. So, you see, always in this game, new things are coming in, and I think that is one thing the devs are doing very, very good. Okay, a lot of guys here. I think a grenade would be great up there. Oh my god, that was wonderful. Absolutely in love I am with the AoE grenades. They do a lot of damage. And the greatest part there, of course, is the AoE damage. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, this guy is down. Gone he is. So Reborn Marauder, so he's around 15,000 HP, good, good, good. So I'm honestly a little bit surprised. I was really hoping for a higher difficulty. That's why I wanted to do the break here, but fair enough. Again, I'm complaining, I'm so sorry. What might be not that bad is pick up the, okay, this medical supply. No, there is the real supply. Wanna have that, picking it up.
Die, unclean!
And these, oh, they just exploded like so. Very, very good.
Kill the Imperial scum!
Alright. Doing some little bits of auto fire here. And whoa, goodness. Yeah, I nearly died. That was unexpected. So there you see, that is of course the big difference between the last couple of episodes like that. Not the biggest of challenges, but that will at some point with the Warzone change, of course, as well. So there's a new feature which I like. There has been a little patch released. I don't know whether it was today or yesterday. Can't remember that. Sorry, but taking the skull down because the little warp entities there have not spawned before, at least not that I can remember, so I think it has to do with a little patch. So you won't going to summon a bigger demon or whatever Chaos God you worship, guys. So let's bring them all down like so. And there is a, I guess it's going to be Alpha Legion. I assume, no, I was thinking of a Alpha Legion commander there, but again, wrong. So I assume it might not be that bad if we go a little bit in circles here, in order to use a little bit of cover and not technically use so much, or lose, not use or lose so much of our HP. Okay, there was a little circle there. So the warp entities basically, I guess, spawn every time we kill a big guy. That's not bad, but not cool as well. So I'm of course going to open up the chest. Neglected that a long time, especially in the alpha version. I did not at all open up those chests because they, when Neocore games, the devs included the forging or the salvaging and everything. I think that was not in when I started playing this game. They dropped nothing cool if they even were in the game. And at one point now, the last couple of patches, they increased the drop rate, even though we did not have much in this chest. That just sometimes happens. You can't always be lucky, I can only say. there I think they changed it up, and that is good. That is really good, I think. That's the reason I think a changing game, a constant changing game always is much appreciated. So that one is down. That means we are around 20 enemies remaining. That is good. Okay, not yet, but fair enough. We have used a couple of grenades, but I think 3 which are remaining are just, so to say, enough. Okay, can they run down the little weapons buff? We of course take gladly, that is never bad. Just turning, killing everything which is here. Okay, I honestly wanted to throw a grenade. Ah, we have a sentinel. I almost forgot. Those missions nowadays have a, well, don't like to call it end boss, but we have a enemy to deal with in the end, which is more capable of dealing damage than all the other enemies on the maps, and that is pretty damn amazing in my opinion. This one down, and then
the battle is swinging our way. One last push and the victory is ours.
Oh yeah, and I of course wanna face the Sentinel all by itself, because I think even though it is just a power rating of 7, I always say power rating, forgive me there, a rank of 79 or item level of 79, whatever you want to call it, I think we should face him by himself, although we could have now just engaged him. Okay, this guy down, this guy falls as well. And there you see why these guys are now on this power level are a little more difficult. You see 30,000 HP, which if you combine it with the damage reduction to our bullets there is because of his armor, it is quite hard, not hard, but it takes a little bit of time to take those little bosses down here. We need just to get used to it. And now with under 2000 HP there should be no problem at all.
You served the Emperor well, Inquisitor.
Oh yeah, we did. So, we now are going to have a little debriefing, which is great, I love that. And then we take a cool look at the items we have received right here. So, the threat on the security deck has been pacified. A smaller splinter group is still unaccounted for, but the threat they pose is deemed minimal. It is still a mystery how they were able to gain control of the armory in the first place. The ship personnel involved has been rounded up and along with the surviving mutants. Since we have sufficient living and dead subject to examine, we can be certain that these mutants are not the source of the infection. As a matter of fact, their presence appears completely unrelated to the parasitic outbreak. We may, however, soon learn the truth of a situation has developed back on the station, and there we will go on in the next episode, guys. So we quickly go through these items here. Well, goodness, it's going to be ages to get to level 80. Just saying there. Now we have regeneration on that. 23 is not good enough, and that is all for now, guys. That right now leads us to the end of this episode, and you know it, I really thank you for watching. If you guys have enjoyed this episode, then please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, have a nice day, stay frosty, bye.